Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So today we're going to talk about silver coins which ship. Specifically for this video, it's going to be the Perth Mint Black Flag series, which are currently being issued since 2019 up until last year, 2024. This series exploded in popularity, especially with the first two coins, and I didn't want to get into the series because of that, and also because during that time I was already busy collecting the coins from the Rwanda Nautical series as well as the Royal Australian Mint Pirate Queen series. However, I was fortunate enough to recently come across a coin from the Black Flag series which I quickly added to my collection, and for this video we're going to take a look at that coin, and at the end of this video I'll share with you how much I paid for it. But before we get to that, let's quickly go through what are the 6 coins that have been issued for the Perth Mint Black Flag series. The first coin issued out in 2019 was the Queen Anne's Revenge, and that really started off the craze for this series. This was followed by the Royal Fortune, issued out in 2020. Both these coins still command an extremely high premium on the secondary market. The Perth Mint followed up these two coins with the Red Flag Fleet that was issued out in 2021. And sadly, with the release of these coins, we start to see interest and premiums start to wane for this series. In 2022, we saw the release of the Rising Sun. That was followed by the Fancy that was released in 2023. And finally, the latest coin of the series was released for last year, 2024, and that is the Kingston. So what is the coin that I managed to score from the series? And would you believe it? I have the Queen Anne's Revenge, the first coin of the series. So really awesome, and we're gonna go through in detail the design and specification of this coin. But before we get to that, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that, have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Okay, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at the ship that was commanded by Blackbeard. Alright, so the coin that we have here was struck by the Perth Mint for the island country of Tuvalu. These coins are struck in 4/9 fine silver that will weight of 31.1035 grams or 1 troy ounce, a diameter of 40.6 mm, and a thickness of approximately 2.3 mm with a fully riveted edge. These coins were released by the Perth Mint in silver, in antique silver, and in gold, and the one that I have over here is the 1 ounce silver, and that's a vintage of just 15,000. Right here on the obverse, we have the portrait of the late Queen Elizabeth II. The portrait is facing to the right and was designed by Ian Rank Broadley. You can see his initials IRB just over here at the bottom of the truncation. The portrait is in mirror finish set on a frosted background, and right above we have the name of the Queen, and just over here we have the composition of the metal, 1 ounce 4/9 fine silver with the year of issue of 2019, and right over here we have the country of issue of Tuvalu and the face value of $1. The coins are all struck in metal orientation, so when I flip it to the reverse, we can now see this beautiful depiction of the ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, sailing in the waters with some hills or clouds in the background. And this design here was done by Lucas Bowers. You can see his initials LB just over here. And the ship itself is in mirror finish set on a frosted background, and along the mirrored border we have the name of the coin, Queen Anne's Revenge, with the composition of the metal repeated right up here, a couple of skulls and crossbone, and just over here we have the name of the series, Black Flag, and here we have the name of the captain, Blackbeard. The Perth Mint Black Flag series focuses more on the ship rather than the pirate, and the Queen Anne's Revenge was initially a captured 200-ton French merchant vessel called the La Concorde that was captured in 1717 by a man called Edward Teach, or more famously known as Blackbeard. Blackbeard renamed the ship the Queen Anne's Revenge and outfitted it with 40 cannons. She served as his ship until the mid-1718 when she ran aground while entering Beaufort Inlet in North Carolina of the United States. There's actually a great page on the Queen Anne's Revenge in Wikipedia, And if you'd like to read that page about the ship, I'll leave the link to it in the description text below. With the design and specifications all done, let me just go ahead and pop this coin here into this collection tray. And in this tray, we can see 3 sets of the Royal Australian Mint Pirate Queen series. We have the Anne Bonnie, the Qingxue, and the Mary Read. Just over here, we have a couple of coins with one depicting the Kadisak. And over here, we have the Mayflower. Let's now talk about values. The Queen Anne's Revenge still command an extremely high premium on the secondary market. The coin is basically sold out at most retailers. And from my research, one of the retailers that still lists this coin, although it's shown as not in stock, currently priced the coin at 155 US dollars. That's translate to 200 Singapore dollars, and that's an extremely high premium for just 1 ounce of silver. I also checked eBay, and the recent eBay sold listings see these coins valued at between 180 to 250 Singapore dollars, and that's actually quite a lot for just 1 ounce of silver again. But for this coin over here, I found this coin from a coin store in Sydney when I recently visited the city. This coin was in their generic silver pile, and for this coin, I paid 66 Singapore dollars. So a really awesome score. And I would have to say, based on the current high premiums we're seeing for this Queen Anne's Revenge, this coin over here is probably going to be my best score for this year, 2025. And with that, I guess I will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review of the Perth Mint Black Flag series and a closer look at the Queen Anne's Revenge. And if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.